I think you can see beauty everywhere. You can see interesting, inspiring details everywhere you go.
Hey everybody, I'm Julie Hale. We're here at Trail Appliances, and this is Designer Diaries.
My name is Trish Knight, and this is Nicole Varga.
Hello.
And together we are Varga Interiors. We have been business partners since 2019 and friends for how long? You've got two principal designers working on every project, and we have really different approaches. I'm very much big picture, get to know the client, get to know your home and your family.
And I focus more on the little details, the little things that go in to add the layers, add all the depth into the projects.
When you start a new project, what's the first conversation that you have with clients?
Well, we like to begin with a meeting in their current home. We like to get to know them. We want to know, who are the players? How many kids do you have? Do you have any pets? What's your lifestyle? Like, what's important to you? Because everyone lives in their house a little differently.
We want the home to be a reflection of them. Finding out how they want to live in the home is really important.
And I know I was talking to a client the other day, and they know what they like, but they don't know what they want. So how do you help them make the right choices?
Often we find people have an easier time telling you what they don't like. And that gives us insight into, what direction to take the project.
Honesty is really the best way. We have our expertise. We see how all these things come together. So we're able to say, this is beautiful and this is beautiful, but in two separate spaces.
What's it like to work with the designer sales team?
I would definitely say it's invaluable for us to be able to rely on you for a small question, a big question. I know I've called in a panic before, but like you said, we have many hats that we're wearing. So if we can offload some of our questions and help to you guys is so great.
To have like a beautiful showroom that we can bring clients to with your sales team, and they can test out appliances, they can see how things work, and just all the knowledge you have.
We really appreciate having that resource.
What's a misconception that people often have about working with a designer?
I think a lot of the time people underestimate how many decisions and how much control we have over the project. We're not just, picking a paint color and picking a cabinet color and some lights. There's a lot of decisions that go into bringing a whole design together.
Well, we start right from the very beginning. Sometimes we start with architectural plans. Sometimes there are no plans, and we start with the site. We look at the lighting. We look at the natural landscape. We look at the views. And once we get to know you and how your family lives, then we start to layer the whole design together.
Ladies, this kitchen is so stunning. What sparked the vision of this beautiful design?
When you handed us the list of appliances that had to go into this room, we were like, what? How are we going to make this look good? Because it's just so much, right? It's just a different way of thinking.
Yeah, we really had to hone in on, what makes it look good, functional, and, useful.
I think that the end result is beautiful, and the detail is this curve, right? So tell us about, how did you land on it? Because it's the handle, it's the light fixture, it's in a bunch of places.
I think it started with the hood fan. We wanted it to have a little bit of softness to it. So when we came up with the curve in the hood fan, we decided then to bring it into the island as well to kind of repeat that overall design feel.
Yeah, and I think the curves are a nice balance with the black island. The island is dark. It's got a little bit of a rustic element to it with the vertical graining in the wood. So to just create a little bit of attention, a little bit of balance.
Let's talk a little bit about appliances. We're sitting in a kitchen, a showroom full of appliances. When you're designing kitchens, do you like to have the appliances blend in, or do they stand out?
I think that depends on the project. We do a lot of open concept homes, so we tend to have our appliances be as quiet as possible, with the exception of maybe a statement range. But we tend to hide our dishwashers, hide our fridges. In an open concept home, it's nice when you're not actually cooking for the kitchen to just sort of disappear.
What do you hope clients feel after working with you?
I hope that they feel that the process itself was an enjoyable experience, because it is 2 to 3 years long.
A lot of our clients have become our friends. We are really close with a lot of clients, but we've just created these great relationships with people that we call family. Something important too with Trish and myself is quality of product and sustainability of product and longevity of product. People want to put in what's going to last.
And we plan for that in all our projects. We plan for the long term. We're always making decisions with longevity in mind. We don't get hired by people that are flipping homes. We get hired by people that are building a legacy.